Hey everyone, I am hanging out in the garage today, just planting up a heap of plants, mostly succulents. So I thought I'd make a YouTube video out of it. I know I've done upcycled plant pots before, but today I'm really just literally going through my garage, seeing what I can find. I'm not doing any painting to make the vessels any more interesting. I'm just using them as is. So I will show you a few ideas that you could possibly do too. And coming up to Christmas, they make really beautiful living handmade Christmas presents. So let's go. First of all, I'm doing these milk bottles. These are from Kmart. I got these for one of my daughter's birthday parties, and they've just been sitting here collecting dust for so long. So I thought I might turn these into planters, because I've also got some of these really nice long succulents. They've kind of just grown really long because I haven't done anything with them. I've just had them sitting there. So I thought they would look super cute in that. So they're the first ones I'm doing. Now I've just got a few pebbles here. Now if I'm using a vessel that does not have any drainage in the base and I don't want to make any drainage, I just pop a few pebbles in there so that when I do water them, the roots aren't going to be sitting in the water. So those pebbles kind of capture the water. I know some people also use sand, but I usually just put a few pebbles in there and then I'll fill it with my potting mix. So I am not super knowledgeable when it comes to planting and gardening, but I just got this premium potting mix Osmocote from good old Bunnings, so I'm using that today. Because I'm doing mostly succulents, I think, they're pretty hardy, so it doesn't matter too much what sort of dirt you're using, as far as I'm aware. Okay, so I've filled that up with dirt to about there. Now I am just going to get my succulent and put it in. Now this guy's way too tall. Oh, it's quite cute though. So I'll just trim that base a little bit. Because it's a succulent, it will grow new roots, so you don't have to worry about the fact that you're cutting off the roots there. Now I'm popping it back in there, and I'll just put a little bit more dirt in there. That is finished. How cute does that look? Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of these guys and then I'll move on to the next type of vessel. Holy cute. Look how adorable these are. I've just popped some little stones in the tops as well, just to sort of, I don't know that it finishes them, but oh my God, that's adorable. You could grab some Poscas and do some patterns on the jar, but I think they're super cute just as they are. Now, I've also, the ones that look at me, I've had a busy morning today. So, I'll just show you. This beautiful red vessel was my Nana and Pa's cotton bud jar that they held in the bathroom. My brother got this after they passed away, and he accidentally had the lid broken when he moved house. So he's given it to me to upcycle into something beautiful, and I just love that. So now we have a piece of Nana and Pa with us forever. The next one is just a little adorable flamingo, which I actually bought from Kmart. I got that for like $4, and I've put a really big succulent in there, so we'll see how that goes. This is an old pewter little vessel that I've gotten from an op shop some time ago, and has been sitting there waiting to be turned into something magical. This is a salsa dip jar. I actually really like that one. That's one of my favorites with the succulents that I've used in there. This guy is a vintage coffee jar. Super cute. Now this, I'm not sure if these guys will live, but I took cutting off my plant but left it too long. They're not succulents, so they really need to be in dirt or water. I'm going to take another cutting of this if it doesn't keep, but that's just a coffee jar. Then a little low-lying vessel, which is perfect for these type of succulents because you can just trim the stalk to like that much and pop them in. Got a beautiful handmade ceramic vessel. This one I'm definitely keeping for myself because I love this type of succulent and I love that vessel. Here's some cute little vintage plastic cups. And because these don't have drainage in the base, I've just popped some stones in the bottom and then dirt and then the succulents. And now you'll remember a while ago, if you've watched my other videos, I upcycled some baked bean tins, and the plant I put in this one did not last. It was not a succulent and it just didn't take to the dirt. So I've just put some fresh succulents in that, and I quite like that. I think I might keep that out here on this table once I have decorated it for barbecues and stuff. Then this is one of my favorite tins I've had for years, and I'm going to keep this one as well. I love that. Here we've got one of, you know, those IKEA like office organizers for pens and stuff. I did paint that very roughly just because it had like marks all over it, but I need to do something more with that. My beautiful little swan, which I got from a charity shop a couple of years ago. I love her. And this is an old colander, and I think that looks super cute. So they're the ones I've made so far this morning. I'm going to make a couple more, but just goes to show you can really use anything to create beautiful little garden, either for yourself or for gifts. Really do think about making some little living presents this Christmas. This, because I already had all of these vessels lying around, I've not only decluttered, but I've also hardly spent any money. So my mum has succulents in her garden, so I got most of the cuttings from her. If you don't have people in your life that you can get some cuttings off, I often see some just on the nature strip. So maybe you could just take a few little clippings. And then it was like $8 for the bag of dirt and about $10 for the little pebbles. So really cheap, and I've made so many. So I might have a little market stall at my local flea market in the first weekend of December to sell some of these really cheap, just to get some extra money for myself for Christmas. And that's why also I thought I'd do them today. So I think if you're going to do them for presents or to sell, whether in person or on Marketplace, it's a really great idea to have them pre-made for a couple of weeks, because you don't want to pop your plants into the dirt and then they don't take, or they fall out because succulents you've just sort of shoved in there. So definitely plant them up a couple of weeks before you're planning on giving or selling them. So thanks for watching this episode of Rondell Designs. Our next video will be out later this week, so if you'd like to see that, subscribe to the channel. Also, if you'd like to meet other people who are also trying to live their best creative life, I have a Facebook group called Creative Club with Rondell Designs. I'll link it in the description, and I would love to see you join. Remember, get creative today.